Every single second, right now, your body is under attack. Viruses, bacteria, parasites, tiny invaders you can't see, but they're everywhere. On your phone, your hands, even floating in the air you're breathing. So why aren't you sick all the time? Because inside you is an army. An elite, ruthless defense system that's been keeping you alive since the day you were born. And the crazy part? You don't even feel it working. But when it does fail, things get ugly fast. Today, we're diving inside this invisible battlefield to see exactly how your immune system fights, learns, and sometimes turns against you. Stick around. By the end of this video, you'll see your body in a way you never have before. Imagine this. You get a tiny cut on your finger. No big deal, right? But without your immune system, that little cut could kill you. That's how important it is. It's not just about avoiding colds or the flu. Your immune system is your body's 24/7 security force, standing guard against deadly infections, dangerous mutations like cancer cells, and even the germs on that doorknob you just touched. And here's the wild part. Most of the time, it does all this without you even noticing. But when it slips up, that's when you get sick. That's when things like fevers, inflammation, and fatigue kick in, all signs your body is fighting back. So if you've ever wondered why some people get sick more often than others, or how vaccines actually work, it all comes down to this incredible system you're about to explore. Let's get inside. Think of your body like a fortress, surrounded by walls, patrolled by guards, and protected by specialized warriors. All right, let's meet the heroes, and sometimes the villains, of your immune system. First up, your skin. You might not think of it this way, but your skin is your body's first and most important line of defense. It's a physical barrier that blocks billions of germs from ever getting inside you in the first place. It's like the walls of a fortress, sturdy, tough, and patrolled by specialized cells that can sound the alarm if something sneaks through. But let's say a harmful germ manages to slip past the wall. What happens next? That's when your innate immune system kicks in. This is your rapid response team. Think of them like security guards that don't ask questions. They spot an intruder and they attack. No hesitation, no mercy. Here, you'll find the macrophages. Their name literally means big eaters, because that's what they do. They roam your body, gobbling up bacteria, viruses, and dead cells like Pac-Man on steroids. Then you've got neutrophils. These are like the kamikaze warriors of your immune system. They arrive fast, swarm the enemy, and release deadly chemicals, but often end up dying in the process. That gross, yellowish pus in an infected wound, that's mostly dead neutrophils. They literally die fighting for you. But what if the enemy is too clever or too strong for this first wave? That's when your body calls in the specialists, the adaptive immune system. Here, we meet the T cells. Some are killers. They hunt down infected cells and destroy them with surgical precision. Others are like commanders, coordinating the entire immune response, making sure the right reinforcements arrive. And then there are the B cells. These are your body's weapon factories. Once they identify a specific enemy, they produce antibodies, tiny, Y-shaped proteins that lock onto invaders like a GPS-guided missile, marking them for destruction. And the best part? Once your adaptive immune system fights off an enemy, it remembers it. That's how immunity works. The next time that same invader shows up, your body is faster, stronger, and smarter, ready to wipe it out before you even feel a sniffle. Let's see how this all plays out. Imagine you catch a virus, say, the flu. You breathe it in. The virus slips past your nose hairs, past your mucus, past the skin barrier. It infiltrates a cell deep in your throat and hijacks it, forcing that cell to start producing more copies of the virus, like a factory gone rogue. But your immune system isn't just sitting back. The infected cell sends out distress signals, chemical messengers called cytokines, basically screaming, "I'm under attack." That's when your innate immune system responds. First on the scene, macrophages. They rush in, start gobbling up viruses, and release more cytokines to raise the alarm even higher. This flood of signals causes inflammation, that redness, swelling, soreness you feel when you're sick. It's the immune system calling for backup. Next, the neutrophils arrive, releasing toxic chemicals to kill any infected cells nearby, even if it means killing themselves too. They don't care about collateral damage. Their job is to contain the threat no matter what. But if the virus is still spreading, the adaptive immune system steps in. This is where the real strategy begins. T cells arrive, and some of them are like assassins, trained to find and destroy cells that have been hijacked by the virus. Others are helpers, guiding the immune response, making sure the right cells go where they're needed most. Meanwhile, B cells start churning out antibodies, custom built to lock onto that specific virus. These antibodies tag the virus for destruction, block it from infecting more cells, and help other immune cells recognize it faster. And here's the genius part. While all this is happening, some of your B cells and T cells become memory cells. They remember this specific virus, like keeping a mugshot in a police database. So if that same virus ever returns, your body is ready to destroy it instantly, sometimes before you even feel sick. This is exactly how vaccines work. They train your immune system by exposing it to a harmless version of the virus or bacteria, teaching it how to fight without you ever getting the actual disease. It's like giving your immune system a cheat sheet before the real test. All of this, the alarms, the battles, the weapons, it's happening inside you right now, all the time. And usually, you don't even notice. But as powerful as it is, sometimes the immune system doesn't work perfectly. Sometimes it makes mistakes, and that can be dangerous. Now, as incredible as your immune system is, it's not flawless. In fact, sometimes it gets things very wrong, and when it does, the consequences can be life-changing. Let's start with autoimmune diseases. This is when your immune system, the very thing meant to protect you, turns against you. It mistakes your own healthy cells for enemies. Imagine your body's defense force suddenly storming your own city, burning down the very structures it's supposed to protect. Conditions like type 1 diabetes, lupus, and multiple sclerosis are all examples of autoimmune disorders. In each case, the immune system is attacking critical parts of the body: the pancreas, the nervous system, the skin, and more. Scientists still don't fully understand why this happens, but when it does, it can be devastating. Then there are allergies. This is your immune system overreacting big time to things that aren't actually dangerous. Pollen, pet dander, certain foods, all completely harmless. But your body treats them like an all-out biological threat. It deploys histamines which cause sneezing, itching, swelling, all in an effort to eject the invader that was never really a threat to begin with. And on the other side of the spectrum, we have immune suppression. This is when your immune system is too weak or even deliberately turned down, like in patients who undergo organ transplants. To prevent the body from rejecting the new organ, doctors have to suppress the immune system. But the trade-off? The body becomes more vulnerable to infections and diseases it would normally fight off with ease. Even stress, poor sleep, and chronic illness can weaken your immune system, leaving you wide open to attacks you'd normally shrug off. And then there's cancer. Some cancers arise because the immune system fails to detect and destroy cells that have started growing uncontrollably. But fascinatingly, new treatments like immunotherapy are teaching the immune system to recognize and kill cancer cells, offering hope where traditional treatments fall short. So yeah, your immune system is a masterpiece of biology, but when it misfires or gets compromised, things can spiral fast. But can you do anything to help it stay balanced and strong? There's a lot of hype out there about boosting your immune system, but let's separate fact from fiction. First, the truth. Your immune system isn't like a muscle you can bulk up overnight with some magic pill or potion. It's a complex, finely tuned network that needs balance more than brute force. That said, there are proven ways to keep it functioning at its best. Sleep is number one. When you don't get enough rest, your immune system's ability to fight off invaders drops significantly. Think of sleep as your body's nightly reboot. Without it, the whole system slows down. Next, nutrition. Eating a balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins supplies your immune cells with the vitamins and minerals they need. Vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, and antioxidants all play important roles. But beware of fad diets or supplements promising miracle cures. They rarely deliver. Exercise is another key. Moderate, regular physical activity improves circulation, helping immune cells move through your body more efficiently. But don't overdo it. Intense or excessive exercise without enough rest can actually suppress immune function. Stress management matters too. Chronic stress floods your body with hormones like cortisol that dampen your immune response. Finding healthy ways to relax, meditation, hobbies, socializing, can make a real difference. And finally, hygiene and vaccination. Simple habits like washing your hands and keeping up with vaccines give your immune system fewer battles to fight or help it prepare for ones ahead. So while you can't supercharge your immune system with one quick fix, you can support it every day with these smart habits. Remember, a balanced, well-supported immune system is a resilient one, and that's what really keeps you healthy over the long haul. What have we learned? Your immune system is an incredible complex defense network, a fortress with walls, rapid response teams, and elite forces all working together non-stop to protect you from invisible enemies. It fights off millions of invaders daily, remembers past battles, and adapts to new threats, often without you ever noticing. But it's not perfect. Sometimes it turns against you, overreacts, or weakens, and that's when problems arise. The good news? While you can't control every part of it, you can support your immune system by getting enough sleep, eating well, staying active, managing stress, and keeping up with vaccinations. Understanding how your immune system works not only helps you appreciate the incredible biology inside you, but also empowers you to take better care of your health. If you found this journey inside your body as fascinating as I did, hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and drop a comment telling me, what part of science should we explore next? Thanks for watching and stay healthy.